when they said white people have no culture.
Okay, so I'm sure you've seen all these videos by now. I followed a Jiffy Star tutorial. I tried to turn myself into James Charles. Artists are doing it too. All the artists, they're trying to follow along to Bob Ross tutorials, but I don't have any oil paint, okay? All I have is my face and some grease paint. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna follow along to a Bob Ross tutorial on my face, because that's a great idea. Now Bob always likes to start with a nice thin coat of liquid white. But for our purposes, we are going to be using Marin Clown White. You want to make sure that you are primed and moisturized to the gods. Because, you know, we're using Halloween paint here. And skin doesn't like that. I'm about to dive right in the deep end here. You don't even know. So take a nice glob of your white face paint. And you just warm it up on the back of your hand. Otherwise, it will not spread at all, you know. Then you just kind of slap yourself in the face. You really just want to beat the devil out of your face to make sure everything's blended. It was at this point I realized I forgot to glue down my eyebrows. You know what? I'm only doing this for views. It doesn't have to look good. Now that we look like Flashback Mary, we're gonna actually start painting.
Tell you what, we'll start off today with a little 2-inch brush. There we are. We'll take a little touch of phthalo blue. Phthalo blues are beautiful, beautiful blue colors. Just tap a little into the bristles. We don't need a lot.
So I'm gonna dip my brush into this phthalo blue, just like Bob told us to. Look at that. Okay, and then we're gonna go right across the canvas.
Now we'll start just making little X's, just little crisscross strokes. That easy. That easy. And we'll work all the way across the canvas. And we start at the top and work down. That way the paint is continually mixing with the liquid white that's already on the canvas. And automatically, your sky will get lighter and lighter as you work down toward the horizon. And in a landscape, that's exactly what we're looking for. There. Let the canvas work for you. Allow the colors and the paint, everything to work together to make it easy. This is a painting technique that you can do. There's no big secrets here. People who have never painted do this every day, and it works for them.
Wow. This is a look.
All right. I think I'll have some water in this painting today. I love water. It's easy to paint. And we'll use that same old phthalo blue. Just add a little more onto the brush. Now, still water is always level. And I think today, let's have still water.
Okay, so now Bob wants us to put some water. And I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. We can work with this.
Now then, I want to darken the corners on this, so I'm going to take a little Prussian blue. Prussian blue is much, much stronger than phthalo blue. It's a beautiful blue though. Let's take a little of that, and right up in the corners, I'm just going to add a small amount of the Prussian blue. Like that. Now when the painting is completely done, these dark corners will help lead the eye toward the center of the painting. Okay, we just blend that color till it's nice and smooth, and we're in business. We'll use a little bit of phthalo blue, some alizarin crimson, a little bit of black. I want to make a little mountain in here. Tell you what, put a little white with that. I want to make a distant mountain first. Little mountain that lives far away. So I've added a little white, and maybe, yeah, right in here. Just decide where you think this little mountain lives in your world, and drop it in.
So I think this little mountain is gonna live right on my eyebrow. Why did I decide that this little mountain was gonna live on my eyebrow? I don't know. Bob told me I could put it wherever I want. You should never give me that kind of freedom, Bob, okay? Never. I look like a beer can now.
It's going to be far away, very distant. Now we go back to the solid dark color, and come right up in here. Let's go right up in here. I want you to see how dark it is. Don't be afraid of it because it's dark. We're going to put a few little highlights on it, but you decide where all the little protrusions on your mountain live, the little bumps. Maybe, yeah. How about one right there? But it's that easy. And there is no right or wrong here. The only rule that we have here is that painting should make you happy. You should enjoy it. Tell you what, let's get crazy today. Sometimes, when I got that color going, it's fun to take and reflect a mountain right into the water. Now we're just looking for a basic little reflection here. We're not too worried about it being exact. In our world, we can do it close enough like it. I'm going to take a little white, a little black, make just a touch of gray. Something like so. A little roll of paint. Yep, we'll always load the knife. That little roll of paint. I don't want very distinct things today. I just want the indication of little things happening. No pressure. Absolutely no pressure. Just let it float right across there. Just want to give some indications, but not a lot of detail. Don't worry about it. Just a little. Sometimes we put a lot of indications, sometimes a few, and it's really and truly up to you. You decide what's in your world.
Those are my highlights. They look like crap. I don't care.
I'll tell you what, we'll just take, oh, brush working pretty good. We'll just take that same mountain color, same old mountain color, it's sort of a lavender. We'll tap a little bit right into that 2-inch brush. Don't be afraid of this brush because it's large. It'll do wonderful things. Now then, let's decide. Yeah, there we go. Maybe right in here, there's a little foothill lives right here. Just a little foothill right at the base of the mountain.
Just give us some really snazzy winged liner as our foothill. This was a great idea. I totally don't regret this at all. Just had this cut across her face like a scar. Like Shiro from Voltron Who? Okay, so we got our little foothill going across my eye, and we look like a mess, but we're ready to put in some happy little trees. So that's good.
See there? Now, very gently, grab it and lift up. Tiny little strokes, though, short little strokes. And do it in layers. It'll give the impression of distant trees that live far away. They live right at the base of this old mountain. What a view they would have. A little touch of that color, and we can go right in here and give an indication of a little reflection of that easy. I want to create the illusion of a reflection on this one that we dropped in here. Normally we pull down. This time, pull up. Number 6 fan brush. Take a little color. Just put a little bit of color right on the brush. That's all there is to it. And I'm just going to take and grab that and lift upward. I want to look like little trees, a little closer to us, but living very far away. Crazy time. We'll take some more of that. We got some Prussian blue, sap green, crimson, brown. We'll mix up a pretty good pile of paint here. Let's play a little. All right. Here's an old 2-inch brush. We'll take him, load a lot of color into the brush. And we have to sort of make some decisions in our world. Let's just block in some areas. Now then, maybe in our world, we're going to have a big tree that lives right here. Take a fan brush, load it full of that dark color. Maybe there's a little peninsula right here. Yeah. When you paint, you begin to see things. Let them happen. Just let them happen. Let them happen. Don't worry about them. Learn to compose as you paint. Learn to take advantage of what happens. We call those happy accidents. And they can be your best friend. We'll go right into a little touch of the cadmium yellow, yellow ochre. Sooner or later I'll hit all the yellows and a little bit of the red. I want to make a nice green color. Because you had blue and black on your brush, when you go in here, you'll get green instantly. Now then, we can come right around here and place us a few little highlights on this tree. That'll snatch you right out of that background. A little more color. We'll put a few highlights on this little rascal. Maybe in our world here, maybe there's a few little grassy things that we're beginning to see. Don't want a lot of detail yet. Just a few little things far away. Little sparklers. There they go. We don't know where they go over here. Don't know where they go. Take a little bit of our brown and white we used. And we can put the indication of a little land mass here. See there? That's simple. Little bit of land. Touch of the liquid white. Just to give the indication of a water line right in here. Don't want a lot of color. Just a little here and there. See how that works. It's neat, huh? Now then, we gotta decide where this big tree lives. Here he comes, here he comes. He comes right on down. This is just dark color. Just a lot of dark color. Maybe he comes all the way down here. I don't know. That's the beauty of painting like this. You really don't have to know exactly where everything's at. Let's use some of that yellow, greens. Mix them on the 2-inch brush though. Let's go right in here and let's just begin picking out some highlights. On down like that, and I'm going to change the flavor a little bit, add a little bright red, a little yellow ochre. Yeah, you're right. Right there. There's another little tree, bush, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take black and brown, mix them together. Now then, over here I'm going to take a little bit of white and black to make a gray color. There, something about like that. I'll go through the dark color. Both sides. Now one side only, I'll put in the light color. So you got dark and light. Now watch it. You can make an indication of little stones all in one stroke, like that easy. And wherever you want, you just drop them in. Several little stones. Put some little grassy things right around here. Look at there. See, it brings it all together. A little yellow ochre there too. Just brings it all together. Put a few little highlights here and there. Okay, just a few little diggers. Now,
Diggers. Oh my God. Bob, stop.
take our small knife. And we'll put just the indication of a little water line here and there. Sort of bring it all together. Just to bring it together. Shoot, I think we got a finished painting here. Really hope you've enjoyed this, and hope you'll join us for the rest of this television series. And from all of us here I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless you.